Welcome to Fast Keto. I'm your host, Ketogenic Girl. Hey guys, I'm sharing a really quick bonus episode today. It's a micro episode of the podcast, and I put out a video yesterday on YouTube talking about how to burn more fat doing a higher protein approach to keto. And I talk a little bit about how I did it. I've been trialing with this for the past several months, and I've gotten some really great results from it. And I've been doing a higher protein, moderated fat, really low carb, controlled starches approach. And I've been in ketosis the entire time. I've been getting fantastic results, fitting into my size 2 jeans and without losing weight, which means that my body composition has been changing. I've been putting on more muscle, higher bone density, and burning more fat. And that is kind of what I'm optimizing for right now. So I wanted to share with you some of the mechanisms behind why this kind of approach can work. And I talk about it in this quick 5-minute micro episode today of Fast Keto. If you like this format, let me know over on Instagram that you liked it, and I'll be sure to share more of them with just a quick tip or insight that you can take with you that week or maybe a couple. And I hope you enjoy today's micro episode of Fast Keto. Thanks for listening. All right, guys, it's holiday time, and if you are looking for the perfect gift this year for your loved ones, why not give the gift of health and gaining health through low carb by gifting someone the 28-day challenge? I'm running a very, very special promotion this year. I am giving away a free membership to anyone who buys the program for a friend or family. So if you give the 28-day challenge membership and meal plan to a friend, colleague, family member, anyone that you think would love this, I will give you an additional membership and version of the book as well. You can go to ketogenicgirl.com and use the discount code Holiday Gift Special 2018. That's Holiday Gift Special 2018. I'll put it in the show notes, and if you put 2 of the 20-day challenge program, you can get either the digital or the digital and the book in your cart. You can use the coupon code and you will get one entirely free. That's savings of over $150. To join the program, it has unlimited membership. Once you join, you have the full meal plans to follow for 28 days. You can repeat it as many times as you like. There's no time limit on the challenge, and you can stay in the program, and it's just a one-time upfront amount and investment in your health, and there's no limit after that on staying in our group. We have some members who've been in the group for 2 years that I'm still coaching, and I just love getting to do this, and I love how our members also help and support all the new members that join and who are trying out keto, starting keto either as a beginner or doing keto for a long time and just wanting to try something new and shake things up. So that is my Christmas holiday gift special, and the coupon code is Holiday Gift Special 2018. You can put the code in at ketogenicgirl.com for a free membership to the 20-day challenge with your purchase of one for a friend, family member, or loved one. I can't wait to have you join us. A few disclaimers. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as medical advice, as I am not a qualified healthcare provider. The information presented on this podcast is for educational purposes only. Ketogenic Girl is not qualified to provide medical advice. Consult your own physician for any medical issues that you may be having. This entire disclaimer also applies to any guests or contributors to this podcast. Prior to beginning a ketogenic diet, you should undergo a full health screening with your physician to confirm that a keto diet is suitable for you and to rule out any conditions or contraindications that may pose risks or that are incompatible with a ketogenic diet. A keto diet may or may not be appropriate for you if you have any kind of health condition, whether known to you or unknown. So you must consult your physician to find this out. Anyone under the age of 18 should consult with their physician and their parents or legal guardian. We're talking about how to get into ketosis and stay in ketosis if you're doing a higher protein approach than the traditional diet. And I've been doing a lot of posts about this, in the past several months, I started doing a higher protein intake, moderating my fat down a bit, bringing my carbs down and starches so they're really controlled. And I've been in ketosis the entire time, and I have been building more lean mass, burning more fat, and I've been in ketosis the entire time. So I get to enjoy the benefits of being in keto and staying in ketosis without having to do a super high fat intake. And a lot of people, I think, are still really confused about that and think you need to be eating over 150 200 grams of fat per day to get into ketosis. But the bottom line is you really don't. We all have body fat stored on our body. Our body's total energy pool is over 77% fat. So as long as you are controlling starches, even if you're doing a slightly higher protein intake, you can still not only be in ketosis, but you can actually burn more fat that way than if you're taking in fat. And if you're taking in any exogenous ketones of any kind, those will be burned by your body before your own body fat is burned. So I've been having incredible success with it, and I've been speaking about glucagon and the role of glucagon. I'm going to be doing a full presentation on that at KetoCon this June. And I've just been trying to post and share more about it as much as I can and try to do more videos like this to share and talk about it as well, because I think it's really cool for people to know that you can try playing around with a little bit incrementally higher levels of protein, and you may see slightly lower ketones, but you may be utilizing your ketones better, and you might be actually burning more fat, and at the same time building more muscle, building more bone mass. And those things are so important, not only for our overall health, but just for, feeling good and aging well, and burning more fat, optimizing your body composition. So we don't have to really fear eating protein. It's biological, functional material for the body. It is not seen as fuel by the body. Our body looks at carbohydrate, at glycogen, at glucose, at fat, as energy. It doesn't look to protein as energy. So I was able to eat over 180 grams of protein on several days when I was doing this high protein experiment, and I was in ketosis the entire time. So that's coming from someone who's been doing keto for a while and has been fat fueled for a while. So that probably contributed to it. But I think that testing higher levels of protein on yourself and moderating fat a little bit, if your goal is to burn body fat and build lean muscle and build bone mass, it's something you can try playing with. And if you have slightly elevated blood sugar, the best thing to do is to do a hemoglobin A1C test, which goes back over the last several months. And sometimes we get slightly higher blood sugar. It's because the body is actually releasing some glucagon in order to prevent you from going into low blood sugar, into hypoglycemia. And so that's why sometimes people eat a little bit higher protein, and then they get a little bit higher blood sugar number, and then they go, oh no, I'm going into gluconeogenesis. But the body should be making its own glucose if you are eating high protein and you're not eating a lot of starches, or you're eating the very lowest starch vegetables that are highest in micronutrients. So I'm in Prague at the moment, and it's about 4:30 here. It's already dark. And the day is over here. We're getting close to the shortest day of the year, and I was just popping on here to do a little Instagram live with all of you to tell you about the podcast interview I just did with Dr. Sean Baker and Zach Bitter, and I'll post about that when it's out. But we're talking all about how to get into ketosis while eating a higher protein intake, and how to maintain ketosis, and how this can help actually burn more body fat, burn more fat, and have higher energy levels. And it was really cool to talk to both of them about it, they're both being sort of high performance athletes and people who do this kind of thing, who do a lot of physical exertion, a lot of physical training, and they're obviously both really strong and athletic. And so we had a really great conversation all about that. So when the episode is out, I'll share it with all of you. right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's little micro episode of Fast Keto. If you are personally interested in trying a higher protein version of keto with me, you can check out my Phase 2 meal plans. They're part of the Ketogenic Girl 28-day challenge, and you can try them out. They come with membership in my coaching and support program, so I'll be there along with you to guide you and support you with any questions that you have along the way. And you can do it if you've done a initial round of the 20-day challenge, or you can start out just with the Phase 2 plans as long as you have lowered your carbs or you've been doing some form of low carb for a while, or you can just gradually lower your carbs and get going on the Phase 2 plans and try out higher protein, moderate fat, lower carb for yourself and see how you like it. I have never felt more fit, more energized, or better in my size 2 jeans, and I am loving what I've been experiencing, and I really want to share it with all of you. So if you're interested, check out the Phase 2 plans. You can use the special holiday discount that I mentioned in the intro. I'll also put it in the show notes. If you want to do it with a buddy and get a 2-for-1 special, you can use that code. So until the next episode, I hope you have a fat-fueled rest of your day.